Okay. Thank you. All right, folks, get excited. It is the third session of the day. I'm going to introduce you to some athletes. Starting us off, unaffiliated, we have John Shishido. Next, we have Jin Rowe. For Murder of Crows, we have Jason Coniglione. Representing Lupo Barbell Club, we have Ben Ward. Lupo is going to win the awards for best cheering. We have Murder of Crows' very own Paris Moranaman. From Manhattan Barbell, we have Nicholas Labotsky. Murder of Crows' very own other Kurt Reeves. Manhattan Barbell's Sam Fieldman. Next, coming at you unaffiliated but still cool, Till Zimmer. From New York Weightlifting Academy, Luke Cordes. Murder of Crows' very own Daniel Wood. And from Uptown Strength, Brandon Littlejohn. All right, folks, get excited. We're going to put 10 minutes on the clock, and then we will have the snatches begin. You should. All right.
We're just giving out 2. Okay. I'm gonna say it into the mic.
Don't you dare.
All right, everybody. We have 2 medals we are able to award at this time. So first, in the junior weight class, or junior age group, excuse me, actually the only junior of the day, in the 88 kilo weight class category, Chris Santa. Chris, you still here? All right. Congratulations. All right. And the other medal we are able to award now is the open category, men's 65 kilo weight class. Battery barbenders, David Kim. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you. And just a heads up, everybody, remember today actually is the first day these new weight classes are implemented in USA weightlifting. So if you lifted at this meet, I do believe for state records, I am told from the WSO members that the state records are still being discussed, like how they're going to determine those for the new weight classes. But be ready because you're going to be able to submit for a state record after this, chances are, right? Because we're the first meet to be able to use these. So keep an eye out on New York Weightlifting Instagram account for announcements about that. See you in 9 minutes. What? I mean, yeah. For the glory of the state record. For 4 minutes of state record, I could compete as a voting on the sounds horrible. Cut our leg off. The best was this weight class doesn't exist, but the system put it. It's 40s. It doesn't do or 44. I don't know why. It's not the dollar. I can't wait to tell him. He's such a little fucking man. Also, it's gonna be so hard for him. I'm so fucking hoping. I don't know. I have a question. What some of them like no. I'm not an athlete, but I was wondering. No, the medals are kind of expensive to make, so yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's true, but it is a good question. pretty bad laughing, actually. He was going to compete, and now he's not going to compete. He's not going to get first. Middle is your result gets uploaded. That is what you get.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, today.
Dropped off a ton of these.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna get. Wow, they're even customized for the murder.
I know. Yeah.
Damn, these people drop some cash.
He was like, I was shocked. Like I was like, if you want, you can just give me a code and I can just email it out to the actors. And he said, no, I'll make a card. And he wanted to drop them off. He dropped it off.
That's incredible.
And then I was like, I felt guilty asking for so much food. At the 12, 15 people, I guess. I don't know. And I was like, if you only want to do one day and I'll pay for the second day, like it's still good. And he was like, nope.
Donate to
I know. So that's why I'm like, give the man business. It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
everybody
I
can
order it.
Leaving.
I know.
Thank you.
No, you met this guy. He's like an old school, like Rick man. He's so adorable. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, like the price is yeah, like it was like $13 for like a box. St. Mark's level pasta.
Well, West Kids has a.
Which is Barclays. Barclays is off the bottom.
Actually, be going in October.
That does sound cool. Are you going to the airport now?
No, no.
Why? Where are you going now?
One thing. I came in with best friend.
Like if you have like a meetup spot, I will totally let you pay for your car.
Oh, I appreciate it. I just
How much?
All right, folks, it's just about 1 minute until we open for the first snatch attempts, and I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you not to sleep on these 15% discount cards for a really good Greek restaurant that's nearby. We have 1 billion of them up here, so you should come and get one. People will come and get them if they like Greek food. We don't want to assume everyone likes Greek food. Crazy. 15% off. Yeah. So in just about a minute, we are going to open with Jason Coniglione. 79 kilos is on the bar. All right, everybody, let's hear it for the opening snatch attempt. 79 kilos is on the bar. Let's give a round of applause for Jason Coniglione from Murder of Crows. 1 minute is on the clock. Very nice opener. Way to get on the board, Jason. The auto, let's take it up to 80 kilos and bring out Sam Fieldman from Manhattan Barbell. 80 kilos on the bar. 1 minute on the clock, Sam Fieldman. Jason is on deck. Nice and easy. Way to open up, Sam. We are taking it to the auto increase, just to 81. Giving Sam 2 minutes to think about whether that's what he wants to do. 2 minutes for Sam Fieldman it has started. Let's change it up. We're bringing 84 onto the bar, please, loaders. And we're bringing out Jason Coniglione from Murder of Crows. One minute on the clock for Jason. Let's go, Jason. Nice and easy. Strong attempt, but no lift for Jason. Keeping it 84 on the bar. Let's have him come out and try that again. Two minutes on the clock. If Sarah's in the house, can we get some music in here? Sarah Soto. I want some tunes. Could you? 1 minute on the clock. Let's hear it for Jason. No lift, but Jason gets to hang on to his 79, which we love. Let's take it up to 85 and bring out Sam Fieldman. Sam Fieldman is up next. Daniel Wood is on deck. Let's straighten up that barbell, please, loaders. There's a ghost on the platform. It's not our fault. And 1 minute's on the clock for Sam Fieldman. Beautiful lift. 3 white lights for Sam. Let's take it up to the auto increase just to 86. See what Sam wants to do with that. He will have the option of 2 minutes to follow himself or something different. 2 minutes starts now. Let's bring out Daniel Wood and put 88 kilos on the bar.
Go!
1 minute on the clock. 1 whole minute is on the clock for Dan.
Hold.
That was a good lift. Good fight. We love a fighter. Let's take it up to 89. Auto increase. Dan Wood. Sarah, and ask her to put music on, please. If you have a moment. Only if you have. No worries if not. Oh, can you? 1 minute is on the clock for John Shishido. We're taking it up to 90. Oops. Yes, please put it up to, take it up to 90. And we're actually bringing out Jin Rowe. 90 kilos. One minute on the clock for Jin.
Hold it.
And that was a good lift. Way to hit your opener, Jin. Let's have Sam Fieldman come out from Manhattan Barbell, keeping 90 on the bar, tightening up the barbell. Ben Ward is on deck. 1 minute on the clock for Sam. And Sam has gone 3 for 3 in his snatches. Way to go. Next, we're taking it up to 91 and bringing out Ben Ward from Lupo Barbell. 1 minute on the clock for Ben. Nicholas Lobotsky is on deck. That was a good lift for Ben. Next, we have Nicholas Lobotsky coming out, asking for 91, also on the bar. We have 1 minute on the clock for Nicholas. Nice. 3 white lights for Nick's opener. Very nice job. All right. Keeping 91 on the bar, tightening it up. And we have Kurt Reeves from Murder of Crows coming out. 1 minute is on the clock for Kurt. Dan Wood is on deck. Three white lights for Kurt. Tighten up that barbell. Let's keep it at 91 for Daniel Patrick Wood from Murder of Crows. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Come on, Dan. Daniel Patrick making us proud. Taking it up to 92, please, loaders. It's the automatic increase. We have to do it. We do have to. And then it's 2 minutes on the clock for Daniel Wood. Let's bring out Paris instead from Murder of Crows. Take it up to 93, please. This will be Paris's opening attempt. Paris has 1 minute on the clock. Jinro is on deck. Let's go, Paris. Paris is going to come back and attempt that one again. A little bit of drama for the afternoon. 93 stays on the bar. Please tighten it up, loaders. We'll give Paris 2 minutes. 2 minutes starting now for Paris. Jinro is on deck. So risky to eat. It's just risky to eat.
Talk with your mouth.
I know. I know.
There's subtitles, so they can understand.
Just about 1 minute left. Paris Waranaman, Murder of Crows. Yes. And there it is. Sometimes you just need to try something again. Let's take it up to 94 and give Daniel Wood a chance at his third and final snatch attempt. Dan is next. Paris is on deck. We have 1 minute on the clock for Dan. You got this, Dan. And that's a good lift, folks. Because why do it by the book? That's what I always say. 95 kilos, please, loaders. We're bringing out John Shishido for his opening attempt. John is next. Brandon Littlejohn is on deck. We have 1 minute on the clock for John. Very nice. 3 white lights for John. What a nice opener. Brandon Littlejohn is up next from Uptown Strength. 95 stays on the bar. 1 minute is on the clock. Kurt Reeves is on deck. We're bringing out Kurt Reeves instead. 95 does stay on the bar. 1 minute is on the clock for Kurt, representing Murder of Crows. What a nice second attempt. Kurt gets a good lift for that one. We're taking it up to 96 now, please. Ben Ward from Lupo Barbell will come out for his second attempt. 1 minute is on the clock. A very easy 96 for Ben. That was a good lift. Next, we're bringing Paris out for Murder of Crows to attempt 96. 1 minute is on the clock for Paris. Till Zimmer is on deck. If anyone is weighing in for the primetime session that has already started, go do it. There we go. Taking it up to 97, please, loaders. Till Zimmer for his first snatch attempt. Nicholas Labotsky is on deck. Actually, Nicholas Labotsky is coming out right now and going to lift 97. There's 1 minute on the clock for Nicholas from Manhattan Barbell. And that was a good lift for Nicholas Labotsky. Very nice. Ben Ward is up next with 97 staying on the bar. From Lupo Barbell Club, Ben Ward has 1 minute on the clock. Jin Rowe is next. Jin Rowe is coming out now, and we're taking it up to 98 kilos, please, loaders. And 1 minute is on the clock. Nice. From Jin Rowe, his second attempt. We are going to have Kurt Reeves come out for Murder of Crows with 98 kilos on the bar. Jin Rowe is up next. 1 minute on the clock for Kurt. Very nice. 3 for 3 so far with Kurt. Let's take it up to 100. Till Zimmer wants his first attempt to be 100 kilos, which we love. And 1 minute is on the clock for Till. Brandon Littlejohn is up next. Just about 30 seconds left for Till.
Go, Phil.
Close but no cigar. Till is going to come back and claim that, I am certain. Let's bring Brandon Littlejohn out from Uptown Strength. 100 stays on the bar. 1 minute is on the clock for Brandon. And Brandon is on the board, representing Uptown Strength. Okay, we're tightening it up at 100, please, loaders. John Shishido will come out for his second snatch attempt. A very good fight from John Shishido. Let's tighten it up and keep it at 100. We'll bring out Till Zimmer for his second snatch attempt. One minute's on the clock for Till.
Go, Till.
You love to see it. We love it when somebody comes back and gets that weight. Let's take it up to 101 now and bring out Ben Ward from Lupo Barbell Club. This will be Ben's third and final snatch attempt. 1 minute on the clock, starting now. Till Zimmer is on deck. We're changing it up and bringing out Till Zimmer with 101 on the bar. There is 1 minute on the clock for Till, starting now. Taking it up to 102 now, and Nicholas Labotsky will come out and lift his third and final snatch attempt for Manhattan Barbell. 1 minute on the clock for Nicholas. And that's 3 for 3 for Nicholas Labotsky. Very nice. Let's have 102 tightened up, and Till Zimmer will come out for his third snatch attempt. 1 minute on the clock for Till. Change of athlete. 103 is needed on the bar. Let's bring out Jinro for his third snatch attempt. 1 minute on the clock for Jin.
Go, Jin. Go, Jin. Go, Jin. Go, Jin.
A solid 103 and 3 for 3. Keeping it at 103, let's bring out Till Zimmer. 1 minute is on the clock for Till.
Go, Till.
And a no lift for Till. He does get to keep his 102nd attempt. We're bringing out Luke Cordes next from New York Weightlifting with his first attempt at 105. A mere 105 snatch opener. One minute starts now.
Push.
So close. No lift for Luke. He has 2 more attempts, so hopefully he'll come back and grab that one. Keeping it at 105, tightening it up, let's bring out Brandon Littlejohn from Uptown Strength for his second attempt. 1 minute's on the clock for Brandon. Luke is in the hole on deck. That was a good lift for Brandon. Tightening it up and keeping it at 105. Luke Cordes will come out from New York weightlifting for his second attempt. 1 minute starts now for Luke. Ben Ward is on deck.
Push, fight it, fight it.
And that's a good lift. Let's bring out Ben Ward. 105 stays on the bar. Lupo barbell club. John Shishido is on deck. 1 minute's on the clock. That's a no lift for Ben's third, but he does get to hang on to his 96, which is awesome. John Shishido's up next. 105 stays on the bar. 1 minute's on the clock for John Shishido. Brandon is on deck. That's a no lift for John. He does get to keep his 2 earlier attempts. All right, we're taking it up to 110, please. Brandon Littlejohn will come out for his third and final snatch attempt. Only 2 more snatch attempts left in this session. 1 minute on the clock for Brandon from Uptown Strength. And that is Brandon going 3 for 3 in snatches. I bet that feels great. Final lift of the session, of the snatch portion of the session, is Luke Cordes. Luke Cordes from New York weightlifting. We need 115 on the bar. Thank you, loaders. 1 minute on the clock for Luke. That's a no lift for Luke. All right. We are all done with our snatches. We have a 10-minute break, and then we'll see you back here for clean and jerks. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, shut up. That's fucking hilarious. Hi, Mama. Hello. While I'm doing something. No, I can't. You give them a coloring. Oh, that's so cute. I almost thought it was a rat. I would also look it. I would love to have a rat. Something. Are you guys? That's a question for you. Parents. They're in charge of me. I can tell. I'm just, and also be like, I'm not sure. Yeah, I can quite. Yeah. I haven't graduated to big thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. See you. Of course. Anytime.
Okay. Ooh, look at your little. This is my pilot. This is my cockpit. You control time. You control the motion of time. I am a time lord.
I was freaking out when that button didn't work this morning. I was like, what the fuck?
No. That would be so.
I mean, thankfully we have the screen button, but
If you want, I can manually count down every single second.
I would love that so much.
Hi. I'm doing great. How are you?
I didn't know you were you're helping out.
Yeah, I mean, I lived here, so I feel the duty to help out.
Right.
That's
we
right.
appreciate it.
What's your
I also
birthday?
feel that duty.
It was the other day. I
What?
also feel that duty.
I
You're
missed
looking at
that.
the next session, right?
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
It was. It was
Yeah,
on
have a good
Monday
session.
last week.
It's still May.
It was on Monday last week.
Wait, what the fuck was I doing?
I want to sit now.
Never. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to get into the middle
Yeah,
of it.
that was terrible. So, I hated that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Are you a pressure neurodivergent? Here we go.
Yeah.
Is it still a thing that they deduct 0.4 of a kilo or something like that for your outfit?
0.25.
0.25.
Got it. Every single time, or only if you're
Only if you're over,
Got it.
which is stupid, but whatever. I mean, it's fine. It makes doing math in that room easier. But I've there's another Soto in the next session.
Oh shit!
Where do they all
No
come from?
relation, as far as I know.
Where do they all come from, though? Where do you?
I mean, the Sotos in my family are Puerto Rico.
I see.
Yeah, I don't know. I should ask him where his are from. I think a lot are. I've had people ask me if I'm Japanese.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand I don't
That
look
would
Puerto
be my
Rican
first
either,
question.
but you know, it's like, what the fuck?
That would be my first.
That's exactly where you go.
That would be the first thing that I ask
Nice to
you.
meet you.
Are you Japanese?
Let me guess. Japanese.
Real.
All right, I'm gonna continue to help Mo. Good. Some guy was entered as a
Do you
super.
hail from the islands of Nihon?
Oh my god.
If I said Ohio gozaimasu to you, would you like it or would you not understand?
Would you know what I'm talking about, or would you say, oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's funny.
A little bit better.
Yeah, great. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't need anything.
If there's any consolation.
Okay, I'm glad that you are picking up on it. Good.
That's real hope.
Okay, yeah, good. That makes me happy.
That makes me
Does it? But it does in a
Yeah.
way of like, it makes me feel like
recognition.
like where it's like, do you? I did that one today. Trying to keep my friend looking the next session. Yeah.
Wow, Dan is closing out this session. Right.
I thought it was like 135.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad. I was just talking about you.
It's such a beautiful.
I was just talking about you.
You're opening class, you big strong.
You big strong boy.
Yeah, he went. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel, I'm being Patrick.
Daniel Patrick Wood.
Let's go.
I'm getting scolded.
Let's go, Dad.
What? A lot.
It is just about 1 minute until we start seeing a bunch of really strong people do some clean and jerks. And I'll just take this opportunity to remind you that if you like Greek food, you should come and get one of these discount cards.
We have menus too.
There's a menu up here, 15% off Greek food in the area. And it's delicious.
I'm gonna read it very slowly.
I could read you the menu, but then I'd have to charge you.
15% off though.
Yes, please, right there.
No, wait, you want to read?
Spread them around, share the love.
Actually, I just give away the one menu.
Need some reading material.
That's what I was gonna say. No, I have nothing.
How you doing? He's
I'm trying to help.
he's the opposite of helping.
I'm trying to help.
He is trying to distract me. He's trying to make me laugh.
I'm trying to get the crowd going. You know what I mean? Like,
All right, everybody, let's have a round of applause for our first lifter who's coming out, Sam Fieldman from Manhattan Barbell. 100 kilos is on the bar. Let's hear it, folks. Thank you very much, 7 people. 1 minute is on the clock for Sam Fieldman. We need 101 kilos on the bar, and we're going to bring out Jason Coniglione. Jason represents Murder of Crows, and 1 minute is on the clock for him. Sam Fieldman is on deck. Go, Jason! Let's go. Nice and easy. And that was a good lift by majority decision. 101 on the board. Sam Fieldman wants 101. Also on the bar from Manhattan Barbell. 1 minute is on the clock for Sam. And that was a no lift by majority decision. Let's keep 101 on the bar, folks. We're keeping 101 on the bar. And Sam Fieldman is going to come out and try that again from Manhattan Barbell. 2 minutes is on the clock for Sam. Many times. Was that? Let's take it up to 102 now, please, folks. Sam Fieldman just wants a little bit more. And the time restarts. Let's go, Sam. was a good lift. Way to come back, Sam. The auto increase is up to 103. Sam may or may not be following himself. We're going to change it up to 105, loaders. Paris Waranaman is coming out from Murder of Crows. This is our big pit crew moment, changing the plates, so Paris does have some extra time. $105 for Paris's first attempt. And the time starts now.
Yes.
What an opener. 3 white lights for Paris. Keeping 105 on the bar, we're bringing out Jason Coniglione from Murder of Crows. This will be his second clean and jerk attempt. 1 minute on the clock for Jason.
Yeah.
Come on. There it is. All right. That's a good lift for Jason. 106, please, loaders. Allegedly, Jason will be following himself with 2 minutes on the clock. Let's see what happens. 2 minutes starting now. It's bringing it up to 107. Sam Fieldman from Manhattan Barbell. His third and final clean and jerk attempt. 1 minute on the clock for Sam. Jason is on deck. Three white lights for Sam Fieldman. And Sam has a 5 for 6 day, which is pretty nice. Next up, we have Jason from Murder of Crows, and we need 109 on the bar. 1 minute is on the clock for Jason. Let's go, Jason. Let's go. This is it. Come on. Easy. was a no lift for Jason. But a valiant attempt for Spider-Man. Next, we have Ben Ward. We have Ben Ward from Lupo Barbell Club who wants 110 on the bar. 1 minute on the clock for Ben.
Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben.
That was a good lift for Ben Ward. Very nice opener. Paris Waranaman from Murder of Crows. 110 on the bar. Second attempt. 1 minute is on the clock. Ben Ward is up next. Let's go, Paris. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Second attempt in the bag. The auto increases up to 111. Let's hang out there, see what happens. 2 minutes are on the clock, but something tells me. My spidey senses are tingling that we need to take it up to 112. Kurt Reeves is coming out. There's 112 on the bar from Murder of Crows. 1 minute on the clock for Kurt. And that was a good lift. We love to see it. Nice job, Kurt. Auto increase to 113. Kurt may follow himself with 2 minutes on the clock. Paris is on deck. It's going to change any second. No, there's no way Kurt's going to lift that. There we go. Paris is coming out to lift this 113 that is on the bar. This will be his third and final clean and jerk attempt. Paris represents Murder of Crows. There is 1 minute on the clock. Ooh, let's take it up to 114, please, loaders. We need a little more weight as a treat. This is 114, friends. 1 minute is on the clock for Paris. Big one, Paris. Let's go. Yes. We love a fight. We love a fighter. Incredible effort from Paris. He's gone 5 for 6. That's a not too shabby day, if I do say so myself. Next, we have Jin Rowe coming out, and Jin wants 115 on the bar. Thank you, loaders. Incredible work that you're doing. Jin is up, 1 minute on the clock. And that was a good lift for Jin. Way to get on the board. Keeping it at 115 and tightening up that barbell, please, loaders. Nicholas Lobotsky is coming out from Manhattan Barbell. 1 minute is on the clock for Nicholas, and Till Zimmer is on deck. And that was a good lift. Yeah. Let's bring out Till Zimmer, and we'll keep 115 on the bar. This is Till's first clean and jerk attempt. Brandon Littlejohn is on deck. 1 minute on the clock for Till.
Go, Bill!
Very nice. We're going to bring out Brandon Littlejohn next. 115 stays on the bar. Brandon's representing Uptown Strength. This will be his opening clean and jerk attempt. 1 minute is on the clock for Brandon. Change of athlete. Let's bring out Jin Rowe and add 1 kilo to 116 on the bar. One minute for Jin starts now. Change of athlete. Let's bring it to 117, please, folks. Kurt Reeves is going to come out for his second clean and jerk attempt, representing Murder of Crows. 1 minute on the clock for Kurt. Let's go, Kurt. And a good lift for Kurt. Very nice. Keeping 117 on the bar. Till Zimmer is going to come out for his second clean and jerk attempt. 1 minute is on the clock for Till. Take it up to 118, please, loaders. And we'll bring out Jin Rowe. But instead, we're going to bring out Till Zimmer. And he will come and lift his second clean and jerk attempt. 1 minute is on the clock. 1 minute is on the clock.
Go, Till. Come on, man. Yep. Come on. Go.
That's a good lift for Till. 118 went up there. Real nice. Let's take it up to 119. The automatic increase. And let's straighten up that barbell. Let's put 120 on that bar, please, loaders. John Shishido is coming out. Brandon Littlejohn is on deck. We want to see 120. And 1 minute is on the clock for John Shishido. What a strong attempt from John. He thankfully has 2 more goes at that. We are going to bring out Brandon Littlejohn with the same weight on the bar. 120. Representing Uptown Strength, we have 1 minute on the clock.
Go, B.
3 white lights for Brandon's opening attempt. That was a good lift. Keeping 120 on the bar and tightening that up, please, loaders. We want to see Jinro come out for his second clean and jerk attempt. 1 minute on the clock for Jin. Nicholas Lovatsky is on deck.
Go, Jin. Yup. Quick question.
And that was a good lift. Keeping 120 on the bar, we'll have Nicholas Lobatsky from Manhattan Barbell come out for his second clean and jerk attempt. Till Zimmer is on deck. 1 minute is on the clock for Nicholas. And that was a good lift. Love to see it. 120 one more time. Till Zimmer will come out for his third and final clean and jerk attempt. 1 minute. Oh. Let's bring out Kurt Reeves and take it up to 121. Murder of Crows' own Kurt Reeves. 1 minute is on the clock for Kurt. And that, my friends, is a perfect day. Kurt Reeves has gone 6-4-6, and he's the first in this session to do so. Must feel pretty good. I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't know that feeling. Till Zimmer is up next. 121 is on the bar, and he has 1 minute on the clock. Ben Ward is up next.
Go, Phil. Done it. Yeah.
That was a no lift. Unfortunately, we need 122 on the bar. Ben Ward is coming out from Lupo Barbell Club. Represent. This will be his second clean and jerk attempt. 1 minute is on the clock for Ben.
Oh, man, let's go. Set your hands. Oh.
That was a good lift by majority decision. 123 coming onto the bar, and we need Ben Ward to come out for his third and final clean and jerk attempt. 123 representing Lupo Barbell. 2 minutes are on the clock for Ben. Changing it up, Jin Ro is going to come out, and we're going to put 124 on the bar. This will be Jin's final clean and jerk attempt. Luke Cordes is on deck. 1 minute has started. So, let's go.
Go, it's my turn.
And that was a good lift. All right, another 6 for 6, perfect day. We love to see it. Luke Cordes is up next, and we need 125 for his opening clean and jerk attempt. What? 125 is on the bar. Luke Cordes has 1 minute on the clock, representing New York weightlifting. Three white lights for Luke. Must be nice. John Shishido is up next. We're keeping 125 on the bar. This will be his second clean and jerk attempt. 1 minute's on the clock for John. Come on. And that's a good lift. Very nice from John. Tighten up the bar. 125 stays on the barbell. And Brandon Littlejohn is up next from Uptown Strength. 1 minute on the clock for Brandon. Nicholas is on deck. And that was a good lift by majority decision. 125 stays on the bar. Nicholas Lobotsky will come out from Manhattan Barbell Club.
Put on the bar. What's the red of a medium?
Yeah.
You have
Put
to
on bar.
You red medium. The foot's on the bar. Red medium.
We have 1 minute on the clock for Nicholas. Starting now. That was a good lift. Nicholas has gone 6 for 6. We love to see it. Ben Ward is up next from Lupo. 126 will be on the bar. 1 minute is on the clock for Ben.
Come on, Ben.
Come on, Ben.
Hold on.
And that was a no lift. Not for lack of effort. Let's keep it at 126, loaders. John Shishido is up next for his final clean and jerk attempt. 126 is on the bar. 1 minute is on the clock for John. Daniel Wood is on deck. Oop. Luke Cordes is on deck. John Shishido, 30 seconds. We need a decision, refs. Unfortunately, John missed out on that one. We're going to move on to Luke Cordes with 130 on the bar. $130. All right, New York weightlifting's Luke Cordes, 1 minute on the clock. Brandon Littlejohn is on deck. Oh, and that was unfortunately a no lift for Luke. Luke has one more attempt, so hopefully we'll see him come back and get that one. Keeping it at 130, please, loaders. Brandon Littlejohn from Uptown Strength will come for his final attempt of the day. For 1 minute on the clock, Luke Cordes is on deck. And that is yet another perfect day. 6 for 6 once more. Very pleased with the number of folks that have gone 6 for 6 in this session. Let's keep it at 130. Luke Cordes is going to come out from New York weightlifting for his final clean and jerk attempt. 1 minute is on the clock for Luke. Dan Wood is on deck. No lift for Luke, but he remains on the board. Great effort today. Let's take it up to 132, please, loaders. We need Daniel Patrick Wood to come out from Murder of Crows for his opening clean and jerk attempt. 1 minute. 1 minute's on the clock.
Yes.
And that was a no lift by majority decision. Don't worry, folks. He has 2 more attempts. 132. Tighten it up, please, loaders. Let's clean the bar, please, loaders. I'll go and find him. You're telling me. You're trying to say to me.
I think too many of these.
Thank you for doing your due diligence, loaders. Let's have a round of applause for those loaders. Wow, what a good job. Okay, Danwood's 2 minutes have started. Oh my God.
I want to write.
I love if I could have a job that was repetitive yet focus requiring, I would do it. I would talk,
You're doing it right now.
I would tile, I would mosaic, anything that is
We're taking up to 133 because why not? And resuming the time.
First thing first, second thing second.
If anyone's feeling a little stressed, let me remind you to breathe deeply. Take some deep breaths. Dan is from Utah. Fun fact.
What did Utah is?
Yeah.
Yeah, more facts.
More fun facts.
Dan is a professional video gamer.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah. Here we go, Dan. Here you go. This is it. Yes. Yes. Get up. There he goes. Daniel Wood for Murder of Crows. He has another attempt, folks. What's going to happen? He needs 137. He needs 137 to qualify, everyone. So for what? I don't know. For the open series. All right. 2 minutes on the clock. Everyone take your deep breaths.
Like he's going to Texas. For Texas.
We're going up to 135. Feeling alive. If he makes 137, he gets a free trip to Disneyland, folks.
Texas.
Disneyland, Texas. Disneyland, Austin. Thank you, loaders. Clock restarts.
Same thing. Same thing. Oh, yeah.
All right. Take it up to 175. Just kidding.
No, like for real. That is the thing. That gives them more time so they load it and they go back down.
Really?
That's the thing.
You can't go back down.
You can, as long as
Load it up. Load it up.
So the rule is as long as someone else is in bed.
Load it up.
Use the blues.
Use the blues.
No.
There are some blues. Okay. Go get reds. All right, taking the bar up to 175 kilos. Just because we can. And the rule is that we can. What?
No, actually,
All right, loaders. Change of weight. Let's bring it to 137.
thank you, Albert.
$137 is on the bar. It's legal. Sarah doesn't like it, but it's legal.
That you can't put your fucking foot on the bar.
Thank you, loaders. Clock has started.
You should have filmed the 175 being lit. Yeah. And then like no, then like cut to hit like above her head.
You were like, I heard you.
That was fun.
Really?
He goes to like 240. I feel bad for the loaders. Close the curtain. Let's go. Come on.
Here we go.
So his brother's name Carpenter? Nephew.
Let's go down. Final lift of the session.
Everything.
And that, folks, is a qualifying total. He's qualified to go to Texas. Thank you so much, everybody. Please see us back in a short while for prime time at 3:30.
The look on Lisa's face. The look on her face.
If I would have known, I would have walked back there.
Yeah.
But there.
That's so good.
If I would have known, I would have break the red sound. Instead, I was like, this is so heavy. This is so heavy.
You can't run back.
Oh, of course.
Put it on. Put it on. Okay. Okay. I love that I ran out here, and then the loader's like, we don't have it. We don't have it. Right. Right. I wish someone got that on video. That was probably gonna come up in the next session.
I'm just double checking because now nobody's going up in this last weight thing. Can you please give Liz a silver medal?
Also, do you know if
Angela.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Angela gets a gold.
you got a gold, girl? There's no way.
It doesn't matter.
It's right.
Take
I'll
it.
just go, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Liz gets silver. Yeah, go for it. Use the podium if you want. I'm gonna announce awards in a little bit, but I'm gonna. Angela, yeah. Out of here.
You're doing wonderful as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, folks, we're going to announce a few medals here in a minute after this photo op is done.